Welcome to this tutorial on EmptyDir Volumes in Kubernetes. EmptyDir is a type of temporary storage that provides ephemeral data persistence within your pods. Throughout this video, we'll explore what EmptyDir volumes are, how they work, and when to use them in your Kubernetes applications. EmptyDir is an ephemeral volume type in Kubernetes that starts completely empty when a pod is first assigned to a node. The key characteristic of EmptyDir is its lifecycle. It exists only for the lifetime of the pod. This means that as long as your pod is running, the EmptyDir volume persists, but once the pod is deleted or removed from the node, all data stored in the EmptyDir volume is permanently deleted. EmptyDir volumes have several important characteristics. First, they provide shared storage, meaning all containers within the same pod can read from and write to the EmptyDir volume. Second, the data survives container restarts. If a container crashes and restarts, the data in the EmptyDir volume remains intact because the volume is tied to the pod lifecycle, not the container lifecycle. Third, when a pod is deleted, the EmptyDir volume and all its data are permanently removed. Finally, EmptyDir volumes are node local, meaning they're stored on the storage medium of the node where the pod is running. EmptyDir volumes are ideal for several scenarios. They're perfect for sharing data between multiple containers running in the same pod. You can use them for temporary caching and scratch space, where you need fast, temporary storage for intermediate results. They work well for checkpointing long-running computations, allowing recovery from crashes without losing progress. Another common use case is with sidecar containers, where one container collects logs or metrics while another container processes or exports that data. EmptyDir volumes can be backed by two different storage mediums. The default is disk-based storage, which uses whatever storage medium backs the node, such as a hard disk, solid-state drive, or network storage. This provides persistent-like behavior during the pod's lifetime. The alternative is memory-based storage, also known as tmpfs. When you configure EmptyDir with memory as the medium, Kubernetes mounts a RAM-backed file system, providing ultra-fast temporary storage. This is particularly useful for high-performance workloads that require rapid read and write operations. Configuring a basic EmptyDir volume is straightforward. In your pod specification, you define the volume under the Volumes section with a name and set EmptyDir to an empty set of curly braces. Then, in your container specification, you reference this volume in the Volume Mount section, specifying the volume name and the mount path where you want the volume to be accessible inside the container. This simple configuration creates a disk-backed EmptyDir volume that all containers in the pod can access. To create a memory-backed EmptyDir volume, you add two additional fields in the EmptyDir configuration. Set the medium field to the value memory, which tells Kubernetes to use RAM instead of disk storage. It's also highly recommended to specify a size limit, such as 128 megabytes, to control how much memory the volume can consume. This prevents the volume from using excessive RAM and helps with resource management on your nodes. Remember that memory-backed volumes are extremely fast, but count against your container's memory limits. There are several important considerations when using EmptyDir volumes. First, they are not suitable for data that needs to persist beyond the pod's lifetime. If you need persistent storage, consider using persistent volumes instead. Second, always set a size limit to prevent unbounded disk or memory usage, which could impact node stability and other pods. Third, when using memory-backed EmptyDir volumes, remember that the storage counts against your container's memory limits. Exceeding these limits can cause your pod to be evicted. Understanding these limitations ensures you use EmptyDir volumes appropriately in your Kubernetes applications.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.